So the tinfoil hat, like the conspiracy theorist in me, a lot of people think that we're going to see a potential Urban Meyer reunion at Florida and then a Deion reunion at FSU this season. CJ being the college football guy, Rafa just also being a maniac. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that.
The Florida State thing, I've always thought that Deion would go back there. I just didn't think it was going to be this. That was always my thing. Like, that's why I didn't like Auburn offering him all that money, because for Auburn's a big time football program, right? With history there and everything. So he went to Colorado, which hasn't been great for 20 years. And he went there. It's easier to leave there. Thank God. And I think he did that. Thank God he didn't go to Auburn. But I always thought him going to Auburn, getting Auburn back up to whatever, an 8-4, 9-3 program or whatever, and then he'd bounce and take his players like he did at Jackson State. I always thought Florida State was the end for him, and I still think it is. I just didn't think it was going to be this early. Eddie thought it was going to be this early because they've looked like shit, and they've looked terrible. So Eddie did say, oh, he's going to be fucking out of there. He thinks they'd fire Norvell this year. He said it before they were 0-3, by the way. He's like, nah, he's going to be gone. And I didn't think Florida State was going to be 1-3. I thought they were going to be more on the 10-2 side. And then at 10-2, you can't fire him. That was my thought process, right? But fuck, at 1-3, if they finish at 6-6, you have to take a deep look and fire Norvell. 5-7, I think he should be fired, right? That's what I think. But Eddie is much more adamant, and Eddie fucking predicted it, I think, happening. I think he knew. I think because he likes DJ so much, DJ told him, man, you know I ain't that good. You know I ain't that good, dog. So Eddie just threw it out there. Eddie ran with it. Eddie predicted it early. So I didn't think it was going to be this early. I did always think he would end up there. The Urban Meyer thing, I don't think so. Florida's on the decline. The problem with Florida is that I heard someone say, and I don't remember who it was, that they just think that they're they think they're upper echelon of the SEC, and that's not the case for a good while. So, like, you've been irrelevant now for a handful of years. So I don't think Urban Meyer's going to go there with really nothing. They don't have shit, and now you're competing with Miami, who's now top 10 program, and still, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, and so on. But what do you think, CJ?
I agree. I've leaned more towards Eddie's line of thinking. I was with you. I was thinking that not necessarily that Florida State was going to be on the 10-2 side. I thought maybe more in the 8-9 range. But still then, like you said, if they go 5-7, which they might not even get to that, you got to take a deep look and see if you want to get rid of Norvell. But then again, it's like, does Deion go there? If Colorado does end up going on to be successful this year, I don't know. I don't think so. If they win, let's say 8-9 games, I don't think Deion goes anywhere. But if
I don't know about that for Florida State,
I don't know. I don't know if he goes anywhere. Because
there's nothing left for him to accomplish.
Maybe if the chips align, maybe if
there's nothing left for him to accomplish at Colorado if that happens.
Well, if he wins 8 games and his kids leaving in the draft, Travis Hunter's leaving in the draft, like he can, this will be the easiest time for him to move to Florida State because he's not bringing his kid with him. So it'll be a lot easier for him to just get up and go, I think.
It'll be a lot easier. I just don't know if he does it. I personally don't know if he just packs it up and leaves.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I think he would do it.
Yeah.
I think if Florida State call him today, I don't think he fucking shows up to
I think he'd take a discount.
Well, he's going to be in Florida this weekend. I think he just drive right up the fucking road. He's like, see y'all later. Red shirt the kid before the game even starts. Fucking you waiting another year. We're playing in Florida State. Like, that's how close I think Deion is to being out at Colorado. As Eddie says, Eddie thought he might not even finish the season.
Now I'm more. I said now at the beginning of my statement, I said I'm more of that line of thinking. If they go 5-7 and Norvell leaves, then yeah, like it could. I just don't know if Deion does it. That's where I'm more kind of teetering. I don't know if Deion packs up and just leaves Colorado.
Zach said that Sanders' stock and reputation has fallen. FSU shouldn't waste their time.
Hey, listen, I agree, but at the end of the day, it's fucking Deion, right? And you're Florida State, and you're coming off last year was you had a phenomenal quarterback, right? So you had a great quarterback last year, great college quarterback, anyways. From what we've seen, so from what we saw, he was phenomenal, and you had a great year. You were undefeated, and then you got your ass whooped in the bowl game because the guys thought they should have been in the playoffs. Did they really show up to play? No. How many guys missed a game? A ton as well. So the thing is, for them to have Deion, you're going to get all of that, and it's the ACC. When we look at the end of the day, how good is the ACC? I don't even think it's as good as the Big 12 at this point. If we're really looking outside of Miami, Clemson's playing well the last two games. But other than that, it'd be perfect for Deion to go there. I don't like Deion as a head coach. I don't like Deion as a head. My perfect team would be Deion to recruit, Lincoln Riley to call fucking plays, and get me somebody else to coach the fucking team. Like, there you go. That would be the perfect team for me. But I think it would be a good move for Florida State at this point, if the season were to, end in the way it's going for them. It'd be a perfect time.